In a sport like mixed martial arts, it's predominantly male in both fighters and fan base. But what do you think would happen if a woman and a man got into a fight in the octagon? Let's find out. The body kick. Here's a session that looks nothing like a tough match. It's more like a training session. They both appear to be having fun, with the girl throwing back-to-back punches and kicks at the guy. The tables are quick to turn, and from one moment to the next, the man throws a body kick to his opponent that no doubt touched the wrong spot. The excruciating pain makes her stumble onto the ground, rolling back and forth in pain. The session ends, and a male fighter can be seen trying to pacify her while calling for help. Training gone wrong. Anyone interested in learning martial arts would benefit significantly from beginning with boxing. It's a sport that calls for extreme self-control, vigilance, forethought, and tactical sharpness. In addition, it serves as an excellent introduction to a wide range of martial arts. Boxing may seem simple at first glance, but remember, while learning a skill, it's crucial to provide a firm groundwork for the method. No one mentioned this to the lady in this video. She can be seen practicing so hard it's almost as if she's engaged in an actual fight. This is in no way a healthy training pattern. She appears to have run out of energy quicker than expected, as one counter shot sends her down to the ground. I think we can all agree she needs to revisit the basics and create proper training habits. Mixed sparring. When it comes to physicality and competition, let alone actual fighting, the gap between a male and female is enormous. Again, a male rookie pro of the same or lower weight, even the most badass female MMA fighter, would likely only survive a round or two. We're still determining what to call the fight in this video, as it differs from boxing and karate. Ah yes, we'll go by the name mixed sparring. It's a match between some female and male fighters who immediately go after each other without making any reads or controlling distance. There's a pattern though, one at a time. And in this case, a blonde lady is faced with a man who looks stronger and more skilled than she is. They go back and forth without special moves, and the guy defeats the lady quickly by sending her straight to the ground. The novice and the expert. Mastering the basics is essential for long-term success in any endeavor, not just martial arts. Building a solid technical foundation will accelerate your learning and professional development. The initial excitement of learning a new sport might make it tempting to skip through the fundamentals in favor of the more advanced techniques. That's why making the most of your initial few months of training is crucial. The lady in this video clip is clearly a beginner, and we're still determining why she decided to take on a male fighter so early in her career. Although she displays some striking sharpness, the guy seems one step ahead of the game. Beginners sometimes have unrealistic expectations about their abilities as boxers. He's taking it easy on her despite his obvious advantage in skill and strength, while she struggles to cover up her slow steps. While the female fighter is obviously tough and working hard, her opponent is simply stronger and is easily able to outlast her and win. Luckily, though, it was a productive training session for both. The height beat. This fight is between the top-ranked UFC fighter Merab Dvalishvili and Katerina Kavalina. She's a heavyweight boxer and kickboxing champion who's won several championships in both sports. The Belarusian boxer stands out for her towering 6' 4" height. As a combatant, Dvalishvili specializes in combat sambo and has won medals for his efforts. He's won 8 consecutive bouts in the UFC. Along the way, he's beaten some pretty big names in the ring, including Marlon Moraes, Cody Stamann, John Dodson, and most recently MMA superstar Jose Aldo. So he's good at what he does. They start by poking fun at one another and engaging in a lively joust. Dvalishvili has difficulty getting inside the 6'5" kickboxer's reach and tries a couple takedowns half-heartedly. He spends a few seconds goofing about while Kavaleva displays her hitting prowess. To everyone's shock, Kavaleva snatches him up by the waist and drops him like a powerbomb. Dvalishvili is seen with a broad grin on his face throughout the whole ordeal. He now joins an exclusive club of guys deadlifted by a substantial female competitor in combat sports. This was Dvalishvili's last power play, since immediately after that, he quickly took down his female opponent with a single leg. The purple belters. If a pupil has earned a purple belt, they've progressed from the novice to the intermediate category. Students at this level of training should be familiar with all the basic blocks and strikes. They should know how to move their bodies to block or strike in any situation. That's the case in this match, although the male purple belt's one moment of dominance comes when he successfully offsets his female training partner with a pendulum sweep. His move to continuously wrap around her as he attacks makes it look like a favorable position working to his advantage. The lovers Fighters match. A former heavyweight competitor in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, American Patrick Joseph Berry, is a veteran of the mixed martial arts and kickboxing scene known for his low kicks. In this video, he's engaged in a fight with his fiancée, an American MMA fighter, Rose Gertrude Namajunas. She's a former two-time UFC women's strawweight champion and a current boxer for the Ultimate Fighting Championship. As a retired fighter, he coaches her for fights. This is one of their open workout sessions in front of a crowd of spectators and the media. She starts with her face all lit up, and he throws a few punches at her to set her in motion. To everyone's amazement, she throws him to the ground unexpectedly. The crowd raises a big uproar, and Berry sweeps Rose and gets on top in a few minutes. Patrick retaliates by picking and raising her up with one hand. It was a good technique from him, but this didn't seem to favor Rose. His weight on her was overbearing. He ends up winning the match, but who else could have won it? The camo fight. We guess it's safe to assume that this fight is taking place in a military camp somewhere in the world, as indicated by their camo outfits. However, what's most important is that the battle is between a male and a female fighter. For clarity, the male is on a blue belt and the lady's on a red belt. The fight starts with the male fighter thoroughly agitated. He wastes no time in taking on the lady and sends her crashing to the ground on her back. We thought slams were prohibited. It appears someone, somewhere, changed the narrative while we weren't watching. 2 points are immediately awarded to the guy who scoops up the lady and smashes her to the floor. With both fighters on the floor, the male competitor still doesn't relent. He snatches her arm and begins to hyperextend it forcibly. Finally, after a long and exhausting battle, he earned the position he was looking for as the fight's winner. No one can say the same for the female competitor, not even the lady herself. MMA promoters and organizations like the UFC have no problem welcoming and encouraging female fighters to compete at their events. Women now have the same rights as men to participate in society, but the fact is that a woman would have to be much more robust and faster than a man to defeat him in a mixed martial arts match. Do you agree with us on this? Let us know in the comments section. Be sure to check out more videos on our channel and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.